Yes, I mentioned it before. Notre Dame Cathedral is on fire. These images on your screen right now. Of course, that cathedral is in the center of the city. Joining us now on the phone, Ken Leclair. Right now, he's about 100 yards away from the cathedral. He was inside when the fire broke out, and he was then evacuated by fire marshals. Ken, walk me through what has happened in the last hour to you.
Hi, Stephanie. It's just engulfed. The whole back half. You can't even see this fire anymore. It's I don't know if you have pictures of it now, but the smoke is terrible. But the flames have to be 30, 40 feet above this fire. That back half of the building is just completely engulfed.
Wow. How fast did this happen? When were you inside the cathedral? When were you evacuated?
No less than 15 minutes ago, and we walked to the corner not knowing what was going on, and now we turned back, and I'm literally maybe 150 yards off if you're looking at the front of the building, I'm on the right corner, about 150 yards, just over that little waterway, and it's just as orange and as nasty, and there's construction. So the spire was surrounded in scaffolding. So at first, when we saw the smoke, we thought maybe it was just a board or two because it was just a little bit of smoke. But the next thing you know, it's really taken off, and we've actually it's not coming through it, but on the side there's a round like a mosaic of stone, and the flames earlier were shooting out the side of that. It looks like that side's practically burnt out. The building is black. It's now in the center. Like in the center of like fully surrounding the tallest spire in the back.
Wow, those images are devastating. I mean, that cathedral built in 1160. Ken, I didn't understand earlier. Were you inside the and were then evacuated, or you were already outside the building?
I had already left. We had already left maybe 15 minutes, and literally we sat at a little cafe that has the perfect view, most beautiful view of the cathedral. So we had a table outside, and we sat, and we're looking at it and just enjoying the day and the sunshine. And the next thing you know, we see a little bit of smoke, and didn't think anything of it, and it just started to billow and got worse and worse. And now this is a tragedy.
In the streets, you saw other people evacuate. Was it chaotic? Was it orderly? This is a busy time for a lot of tourists to come. We're less than a week away from Easter.
Yeah, it looks like everyone is spread out pretty well. I mean, there's obviously a lot of people just standing and staring back at the building. There's no running or chaos. I can't see the very front of the building, but I'm sure that's all evacuated by now. I'm going to try to stand up on this little wall here and get a better view. Yeah, they have the whole front of the building, which is where the people sort of hang around, and that's where the line is to go in. That's completely cleared now, and everyone's at least, I would say, the closest people are 100, 150 yards away.
From the images that I see, the roof is just engulfed in flames. Obviously, there are firefighters all around the building. Do you see any of it? Do you see the situation getting better in any way? From what I see, it appears to just be getting worse.
To be honest, not really. We're starting to feel a little bit of, I don't know if it's ash or what. You can feel a little bit of stuff falling. I don't know the angle that you're looking at. You see the front, the square towers in the front.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what you see
of the building. Okay, so if you're looking at the main from the courtyard in the front, okay, if you're looking at the building, I'm to the right side of that, and I'm about 100 yards away. So I'm looking at the corner. And I'm sorry, I don't know the northwest east from here, but I'm off the right front corner of the building, and it's really the back half that's completely. I mean, the stone is just the very little bit of the stone that you can see is just black, and it does look like it's the entire roof trying to make its way like towards the front.
Can you see the towers at this point? From the angle I have, you know, when you and I started this conversation, you could see the tower on the left, and the right one was sort of engulfed in smoke. And at this point, I can't see either one. Can you?
The two front towers, which are the square towers, those face the courtyard. Those are not in flames. The fire is all behind them, though. It's, I mean, not to minimize this, but the fire is not to the front. The fire is the entire back, which is the tallest spire is in the back of the building, at least from the courtyard.
And the tallest spire is the area that
half 3/4.
And that's the area that has currently scaffolding around it as they're doing repairs.
Correct. Yes, correct. The scaffolding went, I would say, probably 80, from what I remember, about 80% of the way up the spire, and that's pretty much where it looks like it started, and we're just seeing flames that I can't see where they start from, but we're seeing flames that are at least 25, 30.